And welcome to another edition of the Arms Race. I'm your boy Ro, contributor for State of the U and OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys. We have a good one. Comparison clips from the week before. Hendon Hooker for Virginia Tech. Number 2, the redshirt junior, 6'4", 220, out of Greensboro, North Carolina, up against our Miami Monarch, the Ferrari with feet, D'Eriq King. And I wanted to use this comparison clip. This is going to be a post-snap RPO. Really evident of this is because I can tell from the quarterback footwork and what he's using to employ here, also the way that the offensive line is coming out and run blocking here. Pay attention to this footwork. When you see that little slide shuffle inside, basically the quarterback's trying to buy him more time so he can read something post-snap. And in this case, the post-snap RPO, he has a slant at the bottom of the screen. It is vacant. He has decided to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, initially when I saw this, I was like, he's high, right? He threw this ball a little high. If it was a little bit lower, maybe he gives a little bit more run after the catch potential with his wide receiver. But right here, you're going to see a linebacker, and I think he sensed it, and that's why he's going ahead and leaving this ball high because he knows he has somebody right in his window. He's got to lead it just a little bit high. This is a good ball. Good ball. But you could tell if that ball was maybe a little bit lower, run after the catch potential could have been higher. But in that case, looking back at it, seeing what the quarterback saw, having a linebacker, a weak side, going ahead and playing you for the jump, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, not to be outdone, we're going to go ahead and look at this was one of the better throws for me for D'Eriq King on the night. Same kind of a concept. He's going to be reading something back here in the window. North Carolina's bringing a 3-3. They're bringing pretty much a lot of pressure right up Main Street. You're just leaving him to get blasted. But I love the ability right here. We're going to rewind this and go real time because I love the ability for D'Eriq King here to just be so quick. I think it's so imperative to be quick in the RPO game. Just watch how quick he is from the time he decides to read the window, throw the ball, and deliver the ball. Here we go. Go. Perfect. Perfectly thrown ball. Moving on to the next clip, Virginia Tech does a really good job just using a numbers advantage. You could see pre-snap, you have Virginia Tech heavy with 3 wide receivers. They're setting the pass strength, and when you consider their H-back here too, this is 11 set personnel. There's their tight end. There's their running back. Pass strength is over here, but they leverage enough numbers when they go ahead and use Hooker in the run game to go ahead and get outside on the zone read. You see right here at this juncture, Liberty right here. Over-aggressively tries to go ahead and take the mesh point, does not account for the quarterback. If you're going to go ahead and do that, at least your defensive end's going to have some wherewithal that the quarterback's going to keep the ball. They don't. Real easy. Don't have the foot speed out there on the left defensive end position, and Hooker gets off and running. Now, the juke moves, I don't know how much juice you have in comparison to the next guy because here you go inside the zone read. This is just great playmaking ability right here. What about this juice? Whoop. See ya. Both quarterbacks can go ahead and factor in the zone read, but if you ask me who has just a little bit more foot juice, number 1. So both quarterbacks here, Hooker and King, they show the ability to have touch and trajectory on the ball. This is going to be a 2nd and 10, and here you go, hitch 1, hitch 2, hitch whatever. But nice touch. Let's go ahead and watch that back. Just it's going to be right over the linebacker's head. He floats out there. He's a curl flat defender. Good job. Good touch on that pass. I really do like that. Now, this was another really good ball by King. Miami's going to try to run in, out, and up. They're not going to try. They're going to get it with Mike Harley. And one of the reasons why you're merging with Mike Harley is right here, 11 set personnel, but you're going to have Will Mallory out here flexed out. Nice little matchups moving forward, Miami, because here you have a linebacker that's out on Will Mallory. Here you have a number 3 DB on Mike Harley. And he's just not going to be able to keep up with them. There's the quick out. There's the up. And watch the touch. That is a remarkable ball. Let's go ahead and watch that back again. Out and up at the top. Very good rhythm here by the quarterback. Hitch 1. Ball's out. Great touch. Great pass. Miami backside defenders need to be on alert because this was something continuously that I thought Virginia Tech exploited Liberty with. And that's simply using Hooker as an extension of the run game and being the primary cog and focal point of it. You're going to see right here, they set the run strength here to the field side. Here's your tight end. Here's your running back. Now, go ahead and follow the guard. The guard is coming back across the formation. And then when you go ahead and use your halfback as a lead blocker, this is how they're able to go ahead and get a numbers advantage back on the backside. Mike linebacker meets it right there in the middle, isn't able to shed his block, and this is when they have just one too many numbers. You know, those head fakes when you're that, you look like a discombobulated giraffe. Anyway, so now Miami, they will do this too. Here you go, 3rd and 6. This basically iced the game for the University of Miami. Cam Harris, lead blocker, kicks out. Derek King also very smartly gets down inbounds. Miami could have went over 50 if he decided to go ahead and press this. But great plays. You'll see in both of those instances where your halfback can lead the way, essentially like a fullback, and both Miami and Virginia Tech can go ahead and get numbers on the outside in a hurry with their quarterbacks. So 4th and 3 in Hendon Hooker, you got to have it. 4th and 3, you're down. Your team needs you to make a play, and he's going to do so right here. We're going to follow it up with a clip by Derek King when you have to have it, and then I'll set up exactly in parts why. But here you go, just a slant at the bottom of the screen. You're going to see, just pay attention to wide receiver's release because I think it's pretty slick down here at the X receiver. He's going to come out, little stutter step right there. That was good timing and delivery by Hooker. We're going to go ahead and back this up again. Just watch the quarterback. Just comes out, knows he has a slant at the bottom, stares at it, ball's out, good ball. Now, that's a great ball. That was a great thing by the wide receiver. I want to focus on this linebacker because this might be something that's plaguing Miami right now too. It's just to be able to have the instinct, right? The instinct just to play a step faster. There's so many things that are not going Miami's way because from the linebacker position, we're just a step too slow. And pay attention to him right here. Do you think he could have made a game-changing play? Just look at this effort. Sees it. Just slow, just methodical, one step late. Unfortunately, that would lead to a Virginia Tech touchdown. Now, let's go over, because it is 2nd and 18. You just took a bad sack. You're in the shadow of your own end zone. And in this case, you have to have it. You have to have a ball. You have to spark and ignite your offense as a leader. What I like here as far as the pure quarterbacking fundamentals, he senses that they're only rushing 3. He knows it, so they're dropping 8 in coverage. And just watch how easy he navigates this pocket. Slides in, delivers the ball. That is a touch money dime. Once again, let's just watch that. Just steps up in the pocket, and this is a nice trajectory on a pass to Mike Harley, who had a remarkable game, remarkable 2 games. This ends up putting you in prime position to go ahead and make a play, and it would be Mike Harley's touchdown shortly after this. That would be the game winner. When you have to have it, one quarterback made just a couple more plays this week. So you got to go back to the first clip when I showed you that post-snap RPO slant. This is exactly showing you the same exact concept. You're going to notice that Hooker's footwork, he's sliding with the halfback. That's giving him a little bit more time to diagnose downfield. Except the only difference on this play, it's not an in-breaking RPO. It's an out-breaking RPO. And what do I mean by that? It's not a slant. It's going to be a fade ball. So he throws his short to make it a stop fade. Cornerback doesn't have his head turned around, 50-50 ball. Your wide receiver makes a play. That's going to be 6 points. All right, good throw, good ball. But it's not even a contest this week for me because you want to talk about some good balls? How about this dime? Bang. And the winner of the arms race is, you know what? Let me just go ahead and fast forward to the end of both games, and let me just go ahead and show you what happens. Way to go, Liberty kicker. Bang. When you lead your team to the victory formation, especially being down at one point 10 points in the fourth quarter, and when you're the offensive player of the week in the country, no chance, Hooker. Sit down.